Hello Capricorn, this is your February 15th to February 28th, 2017 read. For the main read, I feel like my hair's going nuts. I think I'm just crazy. I'm using a little out of order at the moment. Bonfire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Gabby Angus West. There's the name if you need to see it there. It's a very colorful deck. I very much love it. And for the support cards, I'm using The Secret Language of Color by Ina Segal. I saw this deck being used by Angel Souls. I think her channel is Angel Souls, but her website is Angel Souls 444, something like that. If you look up Angel Souls or Angel Souls 444, you'll see her if you want to see her use these cards. She uses them a little differently than I do, but that's where I first saw them, and I thought they were beautiful. Okay, well, no, okay. All right, Capricorn, what do we have going on here? Okay. No, I feel like we only have the support cards near the end, and you got a double thing going on at the end here, so I'll just start from the beginning here, which is the overall energy, strength. These are very expressive cards. They're different than I'm normally used to seeing with the interpretations, and that's one of the reasons I love this deck. I like the new interpretations, the different way artists look at them. There is a tiger there, isn't there, or a lion? Now this is interesting because I haven't been using it all that long, and I am realizing the lion is there. For some reason, until just now, I didn't realize the lion was there. I've looked at this a few times, and the way I'm seeing like it's hidden strength and trying to keep yourself under control. Trying not to lose yourself in the emotion. Try not to lose your temper. This can go a lot of different ways. I know it's a general read, but I feel like there's a lot of strength. Some of you, it's going to be hidden strength. You didn't know you were that strong. Others are trying to keep yourself under control because something is aggravating you. And that's this whole time frame. Okay. I'm then going to the mental side for the beginning half, which you have the Five of Swords. And if you look at this picture, I know it's two men fighting, but I'm noticing more that ace on the sleeve. I feel like it's more like having an ace up your sleeve. It's a spade, actually. But to me, it's a ace up your sleeve, which makes me feel like you're aware of something or you have ammunition you can use if you feel necessary. I feel like when this starts, something isn't right. I feel like there's a conflict of interest here. Now, the interesting part of this conflict of interest is you have the Page of Swords in your court, or in your direct line of action, which is actually it's starting, so it goes that way from there. And it really makes me feel like you're holding this offer of love, but you're not sure if it's almost like somebody who's offering you love or somebody's trying to apologize in some sense. I feel like it's more of an apology being handed to you. Like, I'm sorry, I love you, forgive me for whatever. Like, somebody's handing you an apology, and you're a little aggravated about it, and you have ammunition to throw back, but I'm not feeling that you really are. You may be a little standoffish or cold. A little. I feel like you might keep to yourself on what you're thinking. I feel like, in some cases, I feel, I'm not exactly sure how you're going to relay this, but you're displeased, and the message is getting across. For some of you, you're just kind of doing the cold shoulder thing. For others of you, you're very short and sweet and to the point about the situation and where you stand on it. Okay. the environment below you, I feel this is the other person, and that person, you see this person sitting right here, I feel like that says a lot. I feel like it's like it's almost like they have heartache. They feel bad about something. Something went wrong, and they made a mistake, and they feel bad about it. I feel like there's guilt in this one. This isn't a card of guilt, usually, but I'm feeling like there's guilt. There's not being allowed back in, like they want back into your heart. And it's not that I feel like they're not still in your heart, but they're not feeling the love, and they know it's their fault, and they feel bad about it. They're owning the pain. They're regretting something that happened. Okay. I'm that ace up your sleeve. I'm really noticing. If you look at the middle of this woman's chest, you can. That's not an ace. It's a spade. Excuse me, but I keep calling it an ace. Like I feel like you're using that information or whatever the ace is up your sleeve, which I know it's a spade, but it feels like an ace up your sleeve. Like you're using that to take time to yourself. You're taking time to really like think about what you want to do. You're freeing yourself from the situation. You're giving yourself a break based on this information or this viewpoint. Something you know it's making you really rethink the situation. And you're kind of pondering. There's something, I feel like you're kind of mad. I know you keep calling it ace up your sleeve. It's like it's ammunition in a sense or something. You know something or you feel a certain way about something. There's some type of leverage in your court. And you're kind of mulling it over and deciding what you want to do. You feel like the power is in your court, and I kind of agree with that. And you're just kind of relaxing and thinking it over. I feel like the other person is waiting on you to decide what you want to do. And as you're doing that, they make it known, or they somehow, either you feel it or they let you know that, it's up to you what we do next. And I feel like they're acknowledging the situation. I'm trying to make it so you can see the card. Hopefully you can see the card. If I can put it somewhere where you can see it. There you go. I feel like they're acknowledging the situation and acknowledging that it's up to you on what happens next, if you want to forgive them or not. And I feel like it's kind of like offering up, like, I'll wait as long as you want me to wait, or if you say it's over, then it's what you say. Okay, that's all I'm getting from that one, so I'll put that back down. I'm really getting the next card in your line. See, that girl in the bathtub was the first one. Like, don't be caught up in the gender, like I always say. It's a general read, but still, when I'm looking at this card, this is the next one in your line. It's Knight of Wands, and I'm noticing that letter. It's really prominent to me. So some type of information coming your way. I almost feel like for some of you, a notice comes in the mail. And I don't feel like it's a surprise. I feel like it's something that either you expected or you initiated, one of the two. And when it's in your hands and you're looking at it, whenever this is, that's when you really decide what you're going to do next. I feel like the anger or upset of the situation kind of calms for a moment, and you really take a moment to yourself and you realize, like, this is where I'm going to decide how this ends, how this plays out, what happens from here. If I want to continue on removing this person from my life, I'll do this. If I want to let them back in, then I'll do this. I kind of feel a little bit, there's some situations where this is the leverage. This is the leverage. And I almost feel like that's the ace up the sleeve. Like, you knew this possibility was coming. You knew this situation was you knew this letter was coming, this message, this information. It feels like a letter because it looks like a letter. You knew it was coming. And I don't feel like the other person totally knew. In most cases, I don't think they knew. This was the ace up your sleeve you were waiting for, and now you have it in hand, and now you're deciding how you want to use it. I'm getting a very analytical sense of this. When we go into the last part here, I'm feeling like you're going to do what you truly want. Some of you want to be free, and you're going to take that route. Others of you are going to reconcile, whatever the situation is, because you are aggravated about something. Something didn't go right. And with this paper in your hand, whatever this is, and granted it's a general read, so it could just be information or something you were waiting to land, something that needed a little bit more concrete base to it, and you have it now at this point. You're at this point and you're just like, this is what I'm going to do. You think, you really get to yourself, you get to your core at this point. What do I want? Where do I want to be in 5 years, 10 years, whatever, and you're just like, this is the decision I need to make to get to this destination, so I'm making this decision this way. And you're deciding. I feel like everything falls in line for you as necessary. It could be a little sticky. I'm getting like a sticky feeling. I'm feeling like this is on your side for the mental side. This is the end part where I'm having the color cards pop up. And it does say allow the flow and synchronicity into the synchronicity of your life. I'm feeling like it's kind of like a sticky situation, but it's kind of making you feel better about where you are. Even though it could be a little messy and a little sticky, I'm feeling like it's a little sticky. You're feeling a lot more comfortable with the situation now that you've made your decision, and it feels good. It feels comfortable, and like you've solidified your position, and you feel better about it. Now, the interesting part, and I haven't seen the card. Well, I almost saw it. I didn't see it yet. The card below, there's like 2 cards right here, which I don't know if you can tell. I haven't looked at the card below it. This is how they came out. And the color cards that follow it also came the same way right after it. So, on the outside, I feel like it looks like you're doing well. You made the decision you wanted. Things are going forward like you need them to go forward. I don't feel like... on the outward side, they're showing any problems, but it's definitely clear what you're doing and why. Underneath the surface, the perceived reason, it's showing the perceived. In the social sense, people are seeing what you want them to see for the why. Yes, okay. And now we're going to see what's under this card because I really don't know yet. King of Swords. This is communicating. This is making things work out. This is really what you want. Whatever you choose, it's truly what you want. And again, like it goes different ways depending on what's happening for you. It could be a relationship. I'm also getting especially with that letter, I'm getting a lot of legal feeling to that too. Waiting for money, waiting for an inheritance, something like that. But it's basically somebody else did something wrong or something happened and you were owed money and this other person seems connected with it. I don't know. I feel like the situation, if it is a legal situation, there's like a friendship or somebody close to you that's kind of like not on your good side because of it. And I feel like this is that person again on the outside. They realize. I feel like they don't blame you for how you feel. They don't blame you at all for how you feel. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. In your environment... What are you doing? In your environment... Sorry, my dog's right here. So, in your environment, I'm feeling like there's a lot of social things going on. It does say protect yourself with this card. It's Azure, if you want to see the word. I'm getting, when it comes to social situations regarding this situation, when you talk about it, don't embellish, don't throw stones in any sense. Just be open and honest as much as you want to. If you don't want to talk about something, then say you don't want to talk about something. Don't try to skirt around it. Be careful what you say. I feel like be careful what you say is what this card is warning about. Because I'm feeling like open and honest communication. If you choose to communicate, open and honest communication. If you choose not to communicate, then make it clear. I don't want to talk about this. And if it's like, I don't want to talk about this with whoever it is, just tell them, I don't want to talk about this with you. And this is my business, and I don't want you a part of it. And no offense or whatever, however that feels. Like if you feel like they had no right to ask and they're being pushy, you can tell them, I think it's really rude for you to ask me, and I'm not going to talk about this with you or discuss it with you. Honest on the level of communication. I feel like some people are inquisitive, not for a bad reason, but I still don't think you would appreciate certain people asking. And if you're just like honest and to the point, don't throw any barbs. Like, be careful what you say keeps coming through. If you don't want to talk about this with somebody, just tell them, I really don't feel like I want to talk about this, and no offense, but you're not a part of the situation, so I don't feel like I should be talking about this with you. It just works to your benefit in the long run, even though you might feel, and it might be true, that this person maybe should have a more harsher response to that. If you're fairly nice about it and just be honest, I don't think you're a part of this, and I don't want to discuss it with you. I'm not going to. It works to your benefit. Even if that person isn't somebody you're going to need in the future, something around that situation, there's like an offshoot effect. There's like a ricochet effect going on there. So just be mindful. The sugar instead of vinegar situation right there really helps you out. It serves you. It'll serve you. It'll make your life easier. I got, what is this? Sapphire is one, and below Sapphire was gold, that's attract abundance, and this one is regenerate your body. These two cards, I think those are really attractive colors next to each other. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe other people think so. But I think those are very attractive colors next to each other. It makes me feel connected with your core and what you want and going forward with it. It feels like a really honorable start, a real honorable move forward, a very dedicated move forward. Things are going the way you want them to, and I feel like your environment is supporting what you decided. I feel like everything's there. Like the world is your, this feels like the Midas touch to me, which it's gold, clearly. But I feel like the world's your oyster. Things are going your way, and you're creating them the way you want them to be. Regenerate your body. I think this is more like regenerating your passions, regenerating how you're feeling, getting back to feeling good, and letting a situation move on. Yeah. It's a pretty card. There's a little darkness I'm noticing in these two cards. I mean, they're darker colors, granted, but when I'm seeing the darkness, I feel like you're moving out of the darkness, and you're moving closer to a brighter future with these decisions that you're making, or this decision you're making. And, I feel like you're just feeling better, and it's just improving your life to make this choice. Whatever choice you're making, it's completely going your way. Granted, it's a general read, but if the rest of this hit, I think it should fit. I didn't mean to rhyme there, I kind of did. The only thing I want to reiterate one more time before I kind of finish out this reading, and I think wow, I'm a chatty chat right now. I'm talking a lot. The coral, your mindset at the end here. And the bottom, the blue azure with the Three of Cups. The Lovers with the Ace of Swords is between this, which basically means getting what you want, being happy about what you have. This card here, the orange one, which is coral, I really feel like it's warning, it's also warning sticky situation. It's just going to be a sticky situation. But you're going to be happy and feel good about it and go where you want to with the situation, but it's warning of a sticky situation. What you say is coming back. So if you handle it with some sugar, it's going to be a lot easier for you. I don't feel like the situation's just going to be like done. I feel like it's kind of like you made your decision, things are moving forward, and you got to handle things going forward, but you're definitely made the decision and things are going forward that way. Just be careful of the sticky situation. I'm also being warned, don't get caught up in vindictive endeavors. I'm also getting like, with this blue here, keep it on the level, keep it good. Keep yourself in the good side. Keep yourself doing the honorable thing, because I feel like that's something you can do. But this element here, it makes me feel like some friends or some type of acquaintance is going to kind of like, I just feel like it's bad ideas or bad. I just feel like getting caught up. There could be a little like substance, alcohol type thing going on there, just like doing something you really shouldn't do, and it's gonna bite you in the ass or in the butt or whatever. It's gonna. I'm telling you. Just be careful. Keep it on the level. I feel like this is a warning. Keep it on the level. Certain people you don't need to talk about the situation with. It's coming around again. This time it's coming in the direction of certain people don't need to be involved, and keep them out of it for your own benefit. For your own benefit. I just feel like there's a warning here that, like, be careful. Once things are going the way you want them to, keep it on the level. Keep it, yeah. Even if the other person it's a different situation. Even if they don't deserve it, if you keep it on the level, things work out for you so much easier. If you don't, it's just going to be a pain in your butt. I really feel like it's going to be a pain in your butt, and it's going to go on for a while. You're going to regret it. There's a real warning here. Just last time I'm going to try to say it. Just keep it on the level. Be careful who you talk about this with. I don't feel like this is something you're planning at this time or when you make this decision, but I feel like there's a third, fourth party influence where they're trying to like. There's kind of like there's talk going, and then you're owed that, you're owed this, blah blah blah, and it's not going to work to your benefit. I'm warning you. It's just not going to. I gotta stop touching my hair. Crazy. All right, well, I'm going to end this reading. If you would like a direct reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.